everyone, I'm Charissa.Willow with Charissa.Willow Mixed Media Art. In this video I show how I made another holiday themed wiener dog piece using watercolor, pens, collage, and stamping. This is my weekly wiener dog number 8. The supplies I used for this project are a sketch from my sketchbook, some graphite paper, some watercolor paper, a mat, Recollections green ink, a stamp block, a stamp set from the dollar store, this Recollection stamp set from Michael's, a watercolor brush. I use a black pen and a white gel pen, an eraser, some electrical tape, a glue stick, and an inexpensive watercolor set. I start with a sketch from my sketchbook and I use graphite paper to trace it onto the watercolor paper. I decide I do not want Santa's face to show, so I purposely place the image so it will be out of the frame. I press hard with a pen so the graphite paper will transfer, and I trace my entire image. When I finish, I use an eraser to remove a few black marks. I next color in the image using watercolor. So this is week 8 of my weekly Wiener Dog challenge. I have challenged myself to do one Wiener Dog art piece every week for a year. I will show how I made most of these pieces here on YouTube, but if you want to see the ones that I don't make videos for, check out my Facebook or Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook at Charissa.Willow Mixed Media Art or on Instagram at Charissa.Willow. I decide that this little guy is going to be a black and tan wiener dog, so I start with the tan areas before adding the black. I decide the background should be a Christmas tree with packages around it, so I use watercolor to add this in. I'm not sure how I want his eyes to look, so I swatch a little bit of black paint on some leftover watercolor paper and I set it aside to dry. Next, I go in with black pen to darken up my original sketch and to add little details here and there. Next, I practice 2 different types of eyes on practice paper to see which I like better. Then I draw the eye on the dog using white gel pen and black ink pen. Then I go in with white gel pen and add highlights to the dog. When I'm done with the highlights, I add a few more details with black pen. I feel like it's missing something, so I decide to give him a little bird friend. I use some scrap watercolor paper and I paint a bird. I cut it out and add details with a black pen. I then glue him to my project. I come in one more time to add some final details with a black pen. I think the Christmas tree needs something, so I decide to go in with some stamping. I cover the areas I don't want stamping with some scrap paper. I don't use a stamp block for this because I'm trying to make it curved to look like garland around the tree. Next, I finish with a flower stamp. So this is the finished project. I think it will make a cute Christmas card. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on social media on Facebook at Charissa.Willow Mixed Media Art or on Instagram at Charissa.Willow. Thank you for watching and have a great day.